Want to know what's going on in the real estate market in Ukiah? Well, you came to the right place because I am going to be breaking down what is happening right after this intro. Hello, my name is Kasie Gray. I'm your homegirl broker associate here in Ukiah and the girl with all the stats. So in my real estate market update videos, what I do is I compare prices for sale, sold, the average price per square foot, days on the market, average active price, average sold price, and months of inventory versus the month we're talking about versus the month before versus the year before, same month. In this video, I will be covering January of 2021 versus December of 2020 versus January of 2020. To believe that we are in 2021 is mind-blowing. I don't understand how it happened. I feel like it was literally just March, but here we are. It's happening. So let's go over what is happening in the real estate market. So the amount of houses in January of 2021 was 19 houses, and in December there were 24 houses for sale, and in the year prior there were 32 houses for sale. So we're almost almost half of the inventory that we had this time last year. But the amount of houses that actually sold in the month of January 21 was 13. In December of 2020, it was 23, and in January of 20 it was 8. So a lot more things are selling this year versus last year, and almost half less than the month before, which could definitely be an inventory issue, because if there were 24 homes for sale in December of 2020, there were 24 homes for sale in December of 2020 and 23 of them sold. That leaves us with not a lot of inventory. So that could be one of the major key factors in not as many houses selling. Average price per square foot for January of 21 was $335. For December of 20, it was $305, and for January of 20, it was $246. So we're almost up $100 a square foot versus the year before, which is a lot. And for average active price in a market like Ukiah, where we have not a ton of inventory and we could have some $1 million homes for sale that stay on the market a bit longer, it tends to kind of skew with our sales a little bit and their prices. So the average active price for January of 21 was $779,000, and for December of 20 it was $636,000, and for January of 20 it was $607,000. So we are almost up $200,000 versus the year before, but versus the month before we are also a bit higher. So it could just be that one larger or two listings came on the market during that month. Average sold price, however, shows us what's actually selling. So the average sold price in January of 2021 was $519,000. And in December of 20, it was $510,000. So very close, very similar. You know, we're getting to our average of $500,000 for a home in Ukiah. And the year before, January 20, it was $438,000. So we've gone up about 18.5% the year prior. So, I mean, pretty big difference. If you bought a home in 2019, chances are you could probably sell it in 2020 and get some equity out of it, which insert mind-blowing emoji. So if you haven't watched any of my videos before, months of inventory is how we gauge if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. If it is below 4, I count that as a seller's market. If it's between 4 and 6, neutral market. Above 6, buyer's market. So in January of 21, we were at 1.5 months of inventory, which means if we were to not get any new houses and sell at the rate that we are buying, how long would we have inventory for? So in this scenario, it's 1.5 months. The month prior, December of 2020, we were at 1 month. Remember how I said there were 24 houses on the market and 23 of them sold? You know, that is what 1 month of inventory looks like, because we wouldn't even last a month. Technically it's 0. But in January of 2020, we were at 4 4. So 4 months of inventory, like I said, is still seller's market, but on the neutral end. What that means is it's completely shifted from the year before, which is definitely very interesting to see. So if you are a buyer, you know, hang on to your money, keep saving, don't get stressed out. You know, it might not be the right time for you to buy, especially if you're a first time buyer. There's a lot of competition out there, and it might just be smartest to hold on to your money and you know, make yourself a more prominent buyer and be able to wait until you have the right amount of money to offer and you're not constantly getting beat out, because that will definitely stress you out and make the process not fun. And then when you are ready, then it's like, I don't want to try that again, that was awful. So just be aware of the situation, what's going on. As always, if you have any questions, if you want to know market stats for any other area, please feel free to reach out to me. My Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of it has my contact info. It's best if you text me. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I just had a child, so sometimes I'm holding her and she's screaming and crying, so it's just best if you text me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, all of the good things, follow me, and have a blessed day.